Hello everybody, thank you for joining us today. So my name's Kate from UMI and today we have our guest Nicky from the Mumpreneurs Networking Club, and we're here today to talk all about International Women's Day. So thank you for joining us, Nicky.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm all ready to go.
Great, that's exactly what we want to hear. So if I could just start off, what is International Women's Day?
International Women's Day it's an annual event, and it's held every year on the same day, which is March the 8th. So this year, March the 8th is on a Sunday, and International Women's Day always has a theme. And it's an overarching theme which will encompass the many messages that International Women's Day is all about reinforcing. And this year, the hashtag is Each for Equal. And you guys will see on social media, and increasingly so, lots of people doing their Each for Equal sign, which is that. So you'll see that a lot. And that's a very strong visual cue to equal, each for equal across the world. Yeah, and I was actually I've written it down what it is because I wanted to get it exactly right.
Yeah.
What it's all about. So in an equal world is an enabled world. Individually, we are responsible for our own thoughts and actions, and we can actively choose to challenge stereotypes, fight bias, broaden perceptions, improve situations, and celebrate women's achievements. And collectively, we are able across the world to achieve some of these goals. So that's in a nutshell that I got off the International Women's Day because I wanted to get it exactly right. Yeah. So there are many issues and many campaigns and many problems that need to be solved across the world. And International Women's Day is a fantastic day and platform for millions of people to get involved, take action, and use their voice to make a difference.
Definitely, and what a fantastic theme as well. It's, as always, it's relevant in the world and society today as well, so we'll definitely get involved with supporting that. And I didn't know about the sign as well, so thank you for that. We'll be practicing that for our social media posts.
But it's so simple. It's such a simple way. I think many people think, how could I get involved in International Women's Day? They're not maybe politically savvy, or they're not very campaigny, or they're a little bit shy. And I think just simply, if you can take a selfie with you using the Each for Equal sign, you are creating one photo and one post, but that will go into other people's feeds, and they will think, oh, what's she up to? What's she doing? So you are part of the voice and the actions and potentially the solutions of that day. And it's just one simple thing that you can get involved in. I think it's brilliant, and it's so simple.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good point. I mean, it's all about promoting the message, really. And a lot of people, like you said, think that it takes something big to get involved, but anything that you can do really to spread it. Yeah, that's great. So why would you say we need International Women's Day? What would you say to that?
Again, this is something that I think we need it now more than ever. And I think whichever passion or community or sector that you're in, whether it's sport, whether it's health, whether it's tech, whether it's science, whether it's entrepreneurship, there is something there, an issue or a problem that needs to be solved with regarding to women and equality, and making sure there is a gender equal across the world. So I think don't be afraid to get involved in anything, and look at what you love, and look at the sector you can help in. It could be something globally, like a national charity, or it could be something that you feel really passionate about, like food banks in your local area or homelessness in your local area. There is the global messages, and then there's the geographical local messages. So find something that you can get involved in, and the more power and the more energy and the more action that's taken, you are part of potentially the solution. So it's needed now more than ever, and it's up to you to get involved and do your thing.
Yeah, I think that's also a good point, is that there's so many things that it encompasses. I mean, like you say, any sector, any business can get involved in it. I think that's why it's important to spread awareness as well, just so that everybody knows it's happening, because a lot of people don't know what's coming up. So I think that is really important. So we've got the main website for anybody watching who wants to go and have a look at it. It's internationalwomensday.com. So make sure you check it out before we get to the 8th of March. And post your selfies building up to it, have a look, see what other things they're doing. Is there anything that the Mumpreneurs Networking Club are doing, like specifically to celebrate it, or?
There's a few things. I just on the International Women's Day website, do go and have a look. 'Cause there's loads of resources on there. So there's lots of listings of all the events that are happening all over the world, and you can also post your own events on there as well, which is another way. Obviously it's a global platform, so you can get your event on there too. There's also a brilliant things you can download little A4 messages with a variety of sort of quotes that you can download and you can hold. Again, it's for selfies, it's really good for meetings, and it's a very, very strong visual cue, so go and have a look at that. They also have things like bunting and posters. They have tons of resources. So go on there and you're thinking, well, what can I do? You can have a look at what's happened before, and then think, well, what else have they got going on? One of the good things about the downloadable things, you can actually co-brand them. So if you've got a business or you've got an event, you can say, okay, you can hold it up and then you've got your logo in the corner. And again, it's just about you're piquing the interest of people in your community, whether it's a personal community or a business community or a social community. You're piquing the interest and they're thinking, what's that all about, and how can I get involved? With regard to Mumpreneurs Networking Club, we've got a 10-day campaign leading into International Women's Day, and we are interviewing some of the members of our community, asking people what women have inspired them and why. And we'll be posting them online, and we'll get our community to engage it. And again, we have between sort of 300 and 400 people coming through the doors in March, and we will be using the selfies. We will asking them to get involved, maybe do little video blogs while they're at the meetings. So our job, as always, is to use our collective voice. We've got a very big, strong collective voice, and we want that to ripple out outside of our community, and people think, right, I want to get involved in International Women's Day, and this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll be keeping an eye out on your social channels and things like that. So for anybody watching, keep an eye out. Can't wait to see some of those blogs and different things. So we'll definitely be sharing those out. So is there anything else that you would like to mention, Nicky, about sort of the importance of the day, or anything else that you would like to sort of reiterate?
I think for anybody out there, I think of if each single person takes one single action, then you are part of International Women's Day. Work towards your strength. So if you're not particularly good at Facebook Lives, don't do it. Write a blog instead. If you're really good at filming, then go and film some people in your local community or your work. Or really simple stuff, get people to hold the downloadables with the quotes and get involved. So whatever your strength is, whether it's behind the camera, whether it's blogging, whether it's writing, whether it's copywriting, whether it's editing, whether it's taking lovely photos, just get involved. The opportunity is there for all of us globally to be active on not just March the 8th, because there are lots of events that will that would be held before and after, because it's a Sunday. I would say every single woman and man out there, get involved, follow Twitter, follow the hashtags, and just step up, be visible, and get involved in the Each for Equal campaign.
I think that's a brilliant way to sum it up, Nicky.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, so to anybody watching, we'll see you on International Women's Day, and keep an eye out on our social channels and for the Mumpreneurs Networking Club, and see what kind of content we have to share with you. Thank you for watching.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye.